The other two heavyweights are Germany and France. They are not yet back to their pre-crisis level as well. The peak of number of banks. The one on the top is the evolution since 2000 of the emerging regional index, risk index. In red, you have the evolution of the advanced economies, and in black, that's the Eurozone. You see that the gap is narrowing. In 2003, it was 140, it is now 75. And it is narrowing because of the deterioration we've just talked about of the advanced economy, but because as well the emerging country has been improving their situation and they resisted quite well to the crisis. Emerging globally, they entered the crisis in a better shape than they were when they had to face the crisis in the 80s and the 90s. I see the yellow card, so I have to be very quickly. We have identified 3 risks in the emerging country for 2011 and probably the year after. Of course, the inflation is rising very highly. Capital inflows have been pouring into the country and pushed the local currency to the appreciation. So in case of a crisis of confidence, and if the capital inflows just withdraw, it makes the things go, the currency go down and devaluate. So that's a shock for the economy for companies. And here you have the capital inflows I was just talking about are represented in blue. You see that they increase very, very sharply since 1908. They slow down at the beginning of the year because of the turmoil in North Africa and Middle East. Probably a lot of investors just withdraw some of their capital in order to speculate on oil, but it has started back again. I don't have the figures there, but in April, the capital speculative short-term inflows have just risen again. Here you have in Latin America the evolution of the rating. Just a word to say that Brazil has improved its rating during the crisis from A4 to A3, Peru and Uruguay as well from B to A4, and Bolivia from D to C, whereas Mexico has lost 1 notch from A3 to A4, and it's still in A4. North Africa, we had downgraded during the crisis. We had downgraded the United Arab Emirates because of Abu Dhabi and the housing bubble. That was from A2 to A3. We downgraded as well Iran and Yemen. And in April, we have downgraded the ratings of Bahrain and Libya, Bahrain to A4 and Libya to D, the worst rating. And we put under a negative watch Egypt, a negative watch on B, and Syria as well, a negative watch on C, and Tunisia, a negative watch on A4. As for emerging Europe, Poland and Czech Republic are really the best economy in this area. Poland is A3 and hasn't lost its rating during the crisis. It hasn't experienced any recession at all, whereas the Czech Republic, which is A2, had a slump of growth to 3.8%, but it has recovered very well. So that's 2 very good economies where you can go and make trade. And for CIS, Russia is still a problem. It has gone back to B with passing through the C in January 2009. And the problem is in Russia is the business climate, which is very poor, and the situation of the companies which have deleveraged a lot in strong foreign exchange. So I see a red card, so I have to stop, and you can check all the assessment on the advanced economy on the website of Coface North America. Thank you very much for your attention.